Picture a world where empires rose and fell like tides, and the fate of nations hung by a thread. That's the world Cyrus the Great stepped into. With courage and wisdom, he built an empire that stretched across continents and introduced the revolutionary concepts of human rights and cultural exchange. Join us as we delve into fascinating history of this ancient leader and the legacy he left behind. Okay, so you want to explore this ancient empire, but let's face it, you are probably a bit clueless about the Achaemenids. No worries, you are the right spot to become an expert. Join us as we embark on a journey through the rise and fall of the Achaemenid Empire. From the legendary Cyrus the Great to the ambitious Darius I, we will uncover the fascinating history of this ancient empire and its impact on the world. It's a story you won't soon forget. The story begins in what we know as Iran. Around 550 before Common Era, a young and ambitious leader named Cyrus rose to power. But what made Cyrus stand out from the crowd of ancient rulers? From the heart of Iran, a small kingdom rose to conquer the known world. The Achaemenid Empire, at its height, spanned from Turkey to India, its dominion unchallenged. How did this remarkable feat occur? What strategies and tactics propelled such a tiny kingdom to global supremacy? Let's uncover the secrets behind one of history's most extraordinary empires. Cyrus was a visionary leader who united the broken Iran and set out to conquer the world. Appearance of Cyrus. In the heart of Iran's ancient history, the name of a king who founded the great empire with his wisdom and courage shines. Cyrus the Great, son of Cambyses I, became king of Persia in 559 before Common Era. A wise and brave leader, Cyrus conquered the Medes in 550 before Common Era at the Battle of Pasargadae, kicking off the Achaemenid Empire. Next, he turned his sights on Cyrus, the Lydian capital, and after a tough 2-week siege, the Persians won. Leaving his generals to finish off the rest of Asia Minor, Cyrus headed back to Ecbatana and then set his sights to Parthia, Hyrcania, Herat, Khwarezm, Bactria, Sogdia, Satagora, and Arachosia. But this was just the start of his epic story. Cyrus's savvy leadership won him loyalty of his people. His conquest of Babylon in 539 before Common Era was a game changer, and he personally entered the city just 17 days later. This marked the beginning of a vast empire that spanned Central and Western Asia. Cyrus's respect for various cultures and religions was key to his success. The Cyrus Calendar, often seen as the first Bill of Rights, highlights his human and equitable governance. The Persians were relatively unknown on the world stage before 550 before Common Era. Then, Cyrus came along and turned everything upside down. With a series of brilliant military campaigns between 515 and 539 before Common Era, he built a massive empire. By 539 before Common Era, Cyrus's dominion extended impressive 3,200 kilometers from the Indus River in India to Asia Minor. But Cyrus wasn't just your average hero. He was like the ultimate boss who built a super powerful empire from scratch. He totally got that diversity and tolerance were key, so he welcomed people from all walks of life and created this amazing sense of unity. His legacy? Peace, progress, and a whole lot of cool stuff. Among the actions of Cyrus the Great, the following can be discussed. 1. The establishment of the Achaemenid Empire, 550 before Common Era. 2. Conquest of Lydia, 546 before Common Era. 3. Conquest of Babylon, 539 before Common Era. 4. Charter of Human Rights of Cyrus, 539 before Common Era. 5. Development of government infrastructure and systems. 6. Development of diplomatic relations. These important actions of Cyrus the Great made him known as one of the greatest kings in the history of Iran and the world, and the positive effects of his actions will remain for years after him. And also, the rest of the actions he took can be expansion of Achaemenid culture and civilization, construction and development of Pasargate, development of financial and monetary system, improving the judicial system, strengthening the military force, respect for religious and cultural diversity. Start of authority. In the year 558 before Common Era, within the thriving Achaemenid Empire, Cyrus the Great and his consort Achaemenid were blessed with a son, Cambyses. Growing up in the royal city of Pasargate, Cambyses received a rigorous education designed to equip him for the challenges of rulership. His father, Cyrus, understanding the immense responsibilities of an emperor, ensured that Cambyses was trained in both the arts of war and peace. Over time, Cyrus the Great's conquests turned the Achaemenid Empire into a massive global superpower. When Cyrus died in 530 before Common Era, Cambyses inherited the huge empire. As the new Achaemenid king, he took on the massive task of keeping his father's legacy alive and making it even bigger. Cambyses II quickly set his sights on Egypt, a powerful and wealthy kingdom. In 525 before Common Era, he launched a massive invasion, overcoming fierce resistance to claim Egypt as part of the Persian Empire. This conquest marked the height of Achaemenid power, and Cambyses was forever known as the Pharaoh of Egypt. Cambyses' rule was anything but peaceful. A storm was brewing back home in Persia while he was occupied in Egypt. Guamata, a pretender to the throne, seized the opportunity and sparked a rebellion. Cambyses rushed back to restore order, but fate had other plans. He met an untimely and suspicious end in 522 before Common Era before he could reach Persia. Cambyses II's death is one of history's great unsolved mysteries. Did he die in a tragic accident, or was he the victim of a sinister plot? Whatever the truth, his reign was marked by turmoil, and his untimely demise ushered in the era of Darius the Great, one of the most powerful monarchs the world has ever known. With all his accomplishments and challenges, Cambodia II played an important role in Achaemenid Empire history, and his efforts to preserve and expand the empire are remembered. Born in 550 BC in the ancient city of Sosa, Darius was destined for greatness. As a member of the powerful Achaemenid family, he was the son of Wishtespa, a prominent Persian noble. Darius was groomed from a young age, learning the arts of war, governance, and diplomacy. The death of Cambyses II in 522 before Common Era left the Achaemenid Empire in turmoil. Guamata, a cunning pretender, seized the throne through deception. Darius, a young Persian noble, and 6 loyal companions rose up against this usurper. After hard-fought battles, they defeated Guamata and restored order to the empire. Darius was then crowned as the Great King in 522 before Common Era. Darius the Great was a smart cookie. Right away, he got to work fixing up the government. He chopped up the Persian Empire into 20 provinces and put someone in charge of each one. This made everything run smoother and made the central government stronger. Darius really nailed it when he built the Royal Road. This superhighway connected Susa all the way to Sardis in Asia Minor, making trade and communication a breeze and really tying the empire together. He also set up a postal system that was way ahead of its time, getting messages from one end of the empire to the other in record time. To give his empire a major economic boost, Darius set up a super organized money and tax system. He created the gold Darius coin, which became the go-to currency across the entire empire and made trade a breeze. This solid financial setup was the backbone of the Achaemenid Empire's economy. Darius forged a mighty fleet and carved out a vast empire, his conquests reaching new heights. He turned his sights on Greece, sparking the legendary Greco-Persian Wars. The battles of Marathon in 490 before Common Era, though a Persian defeat marked a turning point, leaving an enduring legacy on both Greek and Persian history. Darius was a big believer in building up his empire, and that included marking its cities better. He created Persepolis, a stunning city that was like the crown jewel of the Achaemenid Empire. Its palaces, temples, and gardens were beyond breathtaking and were the perfect setting for grand celebrations and gatherings. Darius was big on religious freedom. He made sure to rebuild and take care of temples and holy places. He was also a huge fan of art and science, giving artists and scientists all the support they needed. Thanks to his smart decisions, he built one of the biggest and longest-lasting empires the world has ever seen. Darius the Great was a visionary leader whose numerous reforms and accomplishments propelled the Achaemenid Empire to unprecedented heights of power and prosperity. By building upon the foundations laid by Cyrus and Cambyses, Darius established a stable and enduring empire that would shape the course of history. His legacy as one of the greatest kings of ancient Iran is a testament to his wisdom, courage, and strategic brilliance. So, as you've just seen, from Cyrus the Great to Darius the Great, the Achaemenid Empire was one heck of a ride, full of epic conquests, major reforms, and plenty of palace drama. This empire totally changed the game, not just in terms of military might but also in culture and human values. If you are loving this historical deep dive, hit that like button and drop a comment below. And if you want more ancient history goodness, don't forget to subscribe. Legacy and conclusion. The Achaemenid Empire might be long gone, but its influence is still felt today. Their smart ideas about how to run a country, build things, and bring people together set the stage for all the empires that came after. The Achaemenids show us what humans are capable of when we dream big and work together. How did you feel about this trip through the rise and fall of the Achaemenid Empire? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you loved this video, hit the subscribe button for more epic historical tales. And don't be shy, like and share this with your history-loving buddies. Can't wait to see you again.